Welcome to the watching show, a show you can watch. I went to bed without taking my clothes off. Nice. By the way, if you are watching this show, you can watch It Is The Watching Show. Welcome to that. I couldn't fall asleep for a long time remembering naked Slavia. That's right, I already forgot, but he remembered. Whose image could not be eclipsed by thoughts about finding answers.
This is what she looked like.
It plays the whole sequence
I know,
again.
I'd be all like, what?
Oh, this is day 4. Okay, great.
All right, day 4.
Click, escape, tap, go, proceed.
Okay, so we're doing Slavia still, so.
This looks familiar. I'm going to click. Nope. This does seem familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It just
That's
won't let
the
me
alarm.
Oh, there's the mouse. There we go. Right. I was going to hit the breakfast when somebody knocked on my door.
Well, what do you know?
Slavia.
This is already different.
Is it?
Yeah. Good morning. Have you seen Olga Dmitrievna?
Naked? No. I mean, her breasts. But her breasts were mesmerizing too much from the day before.
Oh, you're talking about my yesterday boobs?
Slavia was, yeah, that's exactly right. Slavia was looking at me worryingly, but I still couldn't manage to shift my gaze away from her breath.
Is something wrong?
Or very right. On the contrary, everything is just titular.
Olga Dmitrievna?
I don't know. She wasn't here when I woke up. I can remember that's where the voice came from. I don't know. I finally managed to control my tits.
Fine, I still have one thing to do, so see you at breakfast.
Slavia smiled, waved at me, and ran away. Do her running away giggle. It's perfect. It's just like Kung Pao. Still, regardless, the morning was shining and beautiful. The bright sun was shining over the space, and time displaced pioneered Camp Sovyanak, warming its residents and filling them with energy to spend the day productively, or in my case, to waste it in futile efforts to find an explanation for everything happening here. All right. This looks familiar, so click. All right, where was I supposed to go?
You're supposed to go to Olga's house on the map. You're going to see Miss Slavia.
I went to get the scene with Slavia. If Shorik was hiding anywhere, oh, we're here already. He would have been found by now, of course, assuming he wants to.
I think you can fast forward all this because
Sure.
we've seen it before. Yeah, the scene with her in here.
Oh, did we find this one of our ditzy playthroughs? That's right. Well, okay. Check the cheat codes and make sure I'm not supposed to go. I would guess it doesn't matter, but
So you're supposed to not ask about the bundle. I don't remember where you go to not ask her about the bundle, though. I think it's actually you got to go to all those places.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, go just yeah.
Show. Let's go with the forest. All right. I don't think I ever chose this first. No, I did.
Yeah, we get to see that. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I guess these don't matter.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Just to be safe, I'm gonna say I don't care about you or your breasts. I haven't seen them. Right? Would you
yeah,
object?
I guess.
All right. Don't just calm down though. I don't care about you or your breasts. Because that's correct. All right.
Okay.
Do not.
Wait. Let me double check.
Yeah.
Do
double
not
breast.
ask about the bundle. No.
Double
do not
breast.
ask. Yeah.
Oh, she just like stepped away. Good luck. I shouted after her.
Thank you.
She gave me one of her sweet smiles before vaporizing. Do a vaporizing noise like of her, like her voice while I vaporize. 1, 2, 3. All right. I'm guessing this doesn't matter. Don't tell me what it is. Just say yes or no. I don't want to be spoiled yet. If that makes sense.
I don't think it matters anymore for this day.
Okay,
you can
that's
just
what I
skip
wanna-
the rest of it because we'll get the Slavia scene in the cave or whatever.
I do not support terrorism.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, well, then I'm not hungry.
No.
No, what? Did you read something that said no? This doesn't matter?
I think pick with Slavia.
I mean, that's what I'd pick. But
Yeah.
like, what if it was part of the convoluted tricky tree? You have to click Lena in order to get her. You know?
I know, right?
Like, I just making sure. All
Yeah,
right.
it's Slavia.
Boot. Oh, or she says that.
Oh,
so.
so here's what. Okay, it explains this. Basically, if you ask her what's in the bundle or whatever, then she won't go with you later.
Off.
Right.
Oh.
So that's why she wouldn't go with us
That's
before.
why she didn't go.
Yeah. So now she
will
will
new.
go.
This will be new then. Here we go.
It should be, yeah. I'll go with him. Very well. It's better together.
Yes. I mean, are you sure? Yes, Slavia. No, always. I wanted to be sure, but I mean, I've always been one to get Slavia's consent. For spying on her naked. She didn't answer. She just smiled. I looked speechlessly at Slavia for some time. Why is she always helping me?
Very good. Good luck then, both of you.
It's so annoying when she's so helpful. The camp leader and the other girls in the rock music said their goodbyes and went their own ways. I was quite surprised that they're treating our night walk to the forest, to the abandoned camp, as something normal. Well, it can't really be helped.
Wait a minute. I'll bring a flashlight.
A flashlight, sure. What's your problem with a flashlight? Well, I was waiting for Slavia. I had a strange thought.
What if she doesn't bring a flashlight?
Why is she always so kind, sympathetic, and ready to help? It's really getting on my nerves. It's always the quiet one. Should I be concerned about her? Maybe she's a terrorist.
I'm back.
She said before appearing.
Shall we go?
From what Electronic told us, we should go. It looked like a kindergartner. It looked like a kindergarten or like a barracks I expected, and definitely could hold less pioneers than today's camp. It had been abandoned for about 20 years because I know that. That was creepy. It faded through her first, so her colors got off. It was now totally dark. It seemed like the forest was as afraid of us as we were of it. I think that's new. Trees politely moved away, grouping at the sides of the path and patiently watching us. An owl hooted somewhere far away. Woo! There it is, but more quietly than usual. Now do a quiet Patrick Warburton hoot. I wasn't afraid walking next. Yes. That'd be really funny with quiet and then reverb. Bring it on. Bring it on. Probably in any other situation, even in the real world, I would be too scared to go into the forest without the proper path. But I tried to get rid of these thoughts. Although it was strange, Slavia probably soothed my self-preservation instincts, and my sense of reality was blunted. If it continues this way, I'll jump towards some breast with a smile on my face. I know, but he's got it on his mind. You're not afraid at all, are you?
Meaning?
Slavia turned around and looked at me, smiling in a strange, psychopathic, serial killer way. I knew it.
Slavia stabbed me with the flashlight.
Yep. And she goes, lights out.
Yeah.
So stupid. That's funny. Either with misunderstanding, gentle muttering, or maybe I was just seeing things. Well, night, the forest, the old camp.
Yes, it sort of gives me chills. It makes my nipples really perky.
Just sort of perky?
Are you afraid?
No. I mean, yes, but it's a natural human reaction in this kind of situation. Don't look down to see another natural human reaction. I didn't want to show my fear, but I wasn't really scared.
Every time I get afraid, big boner.
Yeah. it's my fear boner.
Yeah.
No other reason for
it. Oh, no.
It's
a natural response.
Just like your fear nipples. I mean, I wasn't looking at those.
Yeah.
I just felt that being scared is what I should do in a situation like this. It was like my body had stopped producing antibodies to fight against an infection. I was scared, not by the night forest, but by
the fact that my boner.
My boner.
Yeah.
But the fact that I was reacting to everything that was happening in the wrong way. On the other hand, I didn't want to make a fool of myself.
Oh no! Do you have a fear boner?
Oh no, you're making a fool of yourself.
I see.
Slavia smiled again and continued walking. This she vaporizes.
Yeah.
The path, surrounded by trees and bushes, was becoming more narrow. The deeper we went into the forest, the less clearly we could see the moon. For a moment, clouds hid the moon and everything was submerged into almost pitch black darkness.
I fell asleep.
Yeah.
I was just so tired.
I closed my eyes tight, and when I opened them, the moon had taken its place again and painted the world in the bright white colors of its night shroud. I only just realized how much I hate the dark. Finally, a clear space appeared far ahead, and a minute later we were standing at the edge of the forest glade. Yes, there was a ramshackle old camp building.
I think we watched this part.
I'll check it. No, it smiled at us. I think the descriptions are a little different. It smiled at us with broken windows like a gap-toothed mouth. Like gap-toothed mouth probably is only ever mentioned once in this entire game right there. It's just little phrases like that. I feel like I'd remember, but I don't know. A silent rebuke from the dead to the living could be read in this smile. A cemetery fog clouded the whole glade, so ghosts, ghouls, zombies, devils, and other evil entities seemed to loom from the haze. This
They
sight,
didn't, but they seemed to.
if they did, they would be looming. This sight was enough to give the average person a heart attack, or at least a panic attack. Oh, if Slavia hadn't taken my hand, I surely wouldn't have been able to stand it.
Well, since you're not using this,
Yes.
it won't be scary this way.
Uh-huh. I couldn't say anything else, just grasped her hand tightly. I'm the little bitch here, apparently. What am I even doing, looking for Shurk at night in the forest here? How could I ever agree? There's not a single normal person who would... But the world around me can't really be called normal. I tried to persuade myself that I was finding answers and that it really can't get any worse. Do you think any of these stories do anything different with Shurk down there? I gotta think. Because it's just so unanswered, like he forgot everything? How? There's gotta be a storyline that... I like to think that each girl story you do has a piece of the main story with answers hidden in it, or if that makes sense. Like you have to play all the stories to get the true story. That would be cool. I hope so.
Maybe everything will be revealed with the final playthrough where you talk to Cat Ears Girl.
Or but you have to play all the other ones to get there.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. That'd be good. Then it would make this all worthwhile. Because we haven't seen her breasts like we were promised. To be honest,
There
We
is
were
a way to,
promised.
by the way. But you found a way to turn it off, thank God.
I turned it off.
Yeah, no, it's this game apparently. When I was looking it up and trying to find information about it, they were all like, "This is an adult game. You can turn off the nudity."
Oh,
And so there's apparently some setting that if you wanted to see boobs, you can.
well, it's good that we turn it off then.
I know, because it's better for the show.
If we don't, because the setting I thought you were going to say was called Rule 34. That would be the setting, wouldn't
Well,
it? Like
no.
you want to see it.
Well, look, press the escape button or something. I don't
wanna
know.
mess it up, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I remember hitting it.
There's some sort of mod and user scenarios,
no.
filter management.
No. Oh.
It might be filter management.
sounds-
I'm not saying turn it on. I'm
Yeah,
just
but I wanna
trying to
know-
show you
yeah,
that it
yeah, yeah.
exists.
Ah, there it is. This one. It must be just turned off already, and that's fine.
Yeah,
if that's the case, we
I
don't
saw
wanna
you
turn
pull
on.
it up at some point by accident. You were like, "Oh, whoa!" Like, "Oh, the eyeball." Like, click the eyeball right above like the. This is just a matter of curiosity at this point. Click the no, not her eyeball. The eyeball on the text box at the bottom, the far left of the icons.
Ah, I need that.
Okay, so
I
click
guess
the
it's
other
a-
ones then.
No, this
Yeah.
is dialogue. This is save or down. I don't want to mess it up. I'm not gonna ruin anything.
Just click one of them. I don't know.
Yeah, that's save.
So that's save. Okay, go back. Now try the.
You try to make me click them all. I don't want.
Yeah. I just want to see what they all are.
But if this is the dialogue. No, it's
Oh,
not.
that's
It's
the
the
menu.
menu. I don't. Another
What?
save. Is that?
That's load.
Load. Okay. All
Okay.
right.
Okay. We got to see
But
it.
what does this do? Should I click it?
It loads.
No. What if this ruins my whole save? I'm not gonna click it. I'm too scared.
There's some way to. I saw you pull out and be like, whoa,
Yeah, I
whoa,
must
and then
have
you
done it
clicked
right
off
away.
of it. Yeah.
To be honest, nothing bad had actually happened to me during the last 4 days in the camp. Besides, I had no special reason to think that something bad would happen. Click. Maybe it's just the way the world works. People can't live without adventures.
Shall we go?
Yeah, I guess.
But first, before you go, click all the buttons and find how to turn nudity on. Do you see it? Do you see boobs?
You're gonna miss the scene.
Yeah.
It's coming up.
I wasn't drawn this hot to not be shown.
Oh man.
That's so stupid.
But we didn't take a move. Slavia seemed to be waiting for me to take the first step, but I had just enough courage to stand still without running away. What a
he's
little bitch.
Yeah, he's a little. Yeah, stupid head.
The moon showed up from behind the clouds again, and
This definitely happened before, though.
This might have, yeah. But nope, I guess not.
Seems like it was a great place before.
I looked at Slavia carefully. Before what? The war? Do you know about it? Maybe she was scared, but she was trying to
Before
hide it.
the war. Before Thailand.
No.
yeah.
Knowing that, I felt a little better and calmer. Maybe.
Let's go.
Sure.
I stepped carefully, watching every step, trying not to touch the old fence, the crooked merry-go-round, or the rusty slide. In some places, the grass was waist-high, so any wrong move could lead to broken legs or hands. At last, we came to the entrance, and I pointed my flashlight inside. So we each have one, or what? The darkness that looked back at me was much scarier than the view outside. At least the moon shone brightly here. I gathered up all my courage and crossed the threshold. Threshold crossed. The inside of the old camp building looked like a kindergarten from my childhood. The layout of the interior, even the rotten furniture, was similar. Well,
There was even dead body in the corner, just like
Just-
in kindergarten.
yeah, just like I remember. Hey, is that mannequin still there? Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Just weird. I don't know what that's just.
It's a head. It's a head.
It's
It's
a-
looking right at us.
So weird and specific. I wish it turned out that was relative to the story in some way, whether we are meant to find out or not. Like it's not just random.
Yeah.
You can't paint random. I shivered, picking at more and more remains of the joy of children long gone with the flashlight. Whoa, that's
Oh,
a new one.
picture. That is creepy.
Creepy.
That is creepy. Creepy. Slavia was not only holding my hand by now,
But eating it.
no, but holding something else too. She's pushing it against her. However, I didn't sense fear in her voice. I wonder whether it was a good idea to come here in the middle of the night.
Perhaps not.
Shall we go back then?
Let's look for a bed. Now, what about Shurik?
Let's wait till daylight. Let's find some place to sleep.
Yeah.
She said in a genuine astonishment. Well, Shurik, why did he even come here in the first place? Maybe he isn't even here.
Where else could he be?
I don't know. Eaten by wolves, probably.
Don't.
Don't do that.
Don't.
Slavia frowned and stepped away from me. No, I was always already so used to being with her that I was slightly upset by her approach. Well, okay. Let's assume that there are no wolves, though you can never be sure. Well, since we're here, let's search. Right.
We didn't find any wolves.
Damn. We searched all the rooms of the old camp, playrooms, bedrooms, canteen, kitchen, the toilets. We searched the toilets. I guess it means
This
bathroom.
is new. Yeah, we haven't searched the whole house. We just went straight down.
Yeah, it's true. I even looked into the closet, which was cloaked with empty, decayed cardboard boxes.
Look.
Watch this. Flips her hair back and forth.
Yeah.
I still got it. When we returned to the place we started from, Slavia picked up something from the floor and gave it to me. What is it important? It is an old doll with torn, frayed threads, missing a hand and an eye, faded from damp. So what?
I pity it.
Good. Well, this doll,
Yes.
why would you pity it?
Someone played with her, then just threw her away and forgot about her. And she's been here all alone all these years in the rain, in the cold.
Sweet, you found your voodoo doll. I couldn't really tell if Flavia was serious or not.
You can't be serious.
You can't be serious right now.
Yeah.
I don't think this is the time to think about such things. On the other hand, it would be the proper would be the proper time for that. Slavia looked really upset. Yes, maybe. I took the doll and examined it. I remember how I once found this stuffed lion the same way that Slavia just found this doll. I took him home, washed him, and was as careful with him as. You should give it to Juliana. No, it's mine. Suddenly the wind howled. I heard that. Singing some kind of eerie tune. The wind! A light flashed, and I instinctively jumped, caught my leg on something, and tumbled to the floor, and I brought her down with me and grabbed her wrists.
Are you all right?
Slavia ran over to me and helped me get up. Yes, more or less.
What is it? More or less? Are you less all right?
Is it more or less? I tripped on a trap door, so I found it by accident this time. It's strange that we had noticed it already. The door around the door was cleared. It seemed like it was open not too long ago. We're not going down there, are we? I tried trying to preempt Slavia's suggestion. She only gave me a sad glance. Come on, are we playing at diggers now? I moaned while lifting the hatch cover with quite an effort.
Yeah.
My common sense was crying out, telling me I shouldn't do this, but contrarily, my logic suggested that if this world wanted to kill me, I'd already be dead. But it's only because of Slavia. Otherwise, there's no way I would go down there.
I said, if it weren't for you, I'd be dead already.
And I
Yeah, I don't know. If it was
other romantic crap.
Yeah.
He's done that with all the girls on the trees that he's shown interest in. Just like, all I can think about is, or this weird, like, you just met her. 2 meters of a rusty metal ladder led down to a dirty concrete floor. I leaned over the edge and illuminated a narrow passage going somewhere into the darkness. And what is there?
I think I heard about a bomb shelter under the old camp.
A bomb shelter? Well, that's pretty logical considering the time it was built. Why would Shurik need to go there?
I don't know.
Of course, it wasn't necessarily him who opened the hatch, and it's obvious And it's obvious that someone had opened it recently. But who would be more likely to get the idea of going down there than a mad inventor? If we discuss theories of supernatural involvement, there could be no other humans in the force. At least that's what I thought. All right, I'll go first. Then, if everything is fine, you follow me.
What might not be fine?
Slavia looked scared, but seemed to ask more out of politeness. Well, I don't know. Rats, for example. Are you afraid of rats? Guess I shouldn't have asked. I sighed deeply and began to descend. Okay, great. Hey, there's the... But it's the same.
Well, it's just with it. They do a different girl every time.
Yeah, but it's the same... What do you call that? The initial sketch you draw first, and then you draw the art
Base?
over it. Yeah,
Yeah.
blueprint, whatever. It's the same. We advanced slowly, holding hands. It looks like he's shooing her hand away. Get behind me. Get behind me, bitch.
Stop it. It's like all annoyed. Stop.
Yeah.
She's like, I just want to hold your hand.
Stop. Cut it out.
In the pitch darkness, the flashlight was not helping much. Only occasionally it would illuminate pieces of old newspaper and scrap metal lying here and there. Suddenly, it began to feel as if the walls and the ceiling covered in endless twisting cords were pressing in on me as if the patches was getting narrower. I spread my arms, trying to measure the passage's width.
She spread her legs, trying to.
Yeah, I almost said I spread my legs. I almost said that. I was like, nah, it's...
Are we still far off?
Nah, it's not funny.
From far from where? Use a point of reference.
From where I put from where Shurik might have gone.
Yeah.
All right.
It technically is a point of reference, but it doesn't help anymore. Just then, a massive metal door opened before me as if from nowhere. Is this the one I was supposed to use the path to find? No, it's not, cried Slavia softly. Perfect. Good job reading it. I tried the handle that seemed to yield a bit. You ready?
Not sure.
She blocked me. Though, frankly speaking, what could prepare you for such a situation?
Get away from the door. I'm trying to turn it open.
Open up.
Yeah.
The wheel turned a few times. This is no reason.
She's like in front of the door. He's trying to open. Like, would you move? Oh.
I'm sorry. I just panicked. I didn't know where to stand.
The door opened. There was some sort of chatter behind it. Yeah. Whoa. Was that flash noise there? Which turned out to be the bomb shelter.
A flash grenade went off, blinding me and Slavia temporarily.
When we opened, the lights suddenly went on, making me flinch. Though it was likely that there was an independent power source.
She goes, how come when people flashbang other people, they're like, oh, this is fine. But when they flashbang me, it's like a guy puts a bag over my head and proceeds to skull fuck me.
Have you seen that video?
No.
You have it?
No. I
Oh,
was like,
man.
that's too specific. Like, what are you quoting?
Oh my gosh! If you would have laughed really hard if
Do
you would
know
have
who it's
understood the
from,
reference.
so you can cite your sources.
It's from there's like a clip online and it's a guy playing COD or something.
But you don't
and he
know
goes,
who it is.
how come every time
right.
someone
I
else
have-
gets flashbanged?
I got it now.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as you started yelling,
Yeah.
then I remembered
Yeah.
it. But the voice threw me off. But yes, I have.
Yeah,
Already. It's
right.
pretty funny. It's like
Thanks.
CS:GO. I
It
think
was like a
Competitive
reference
shooter,
that I was
yeah.
trying to do there.
Now I got it.
Yeah,
and
my
it
bad.
Is funny. No, it's okay. Now I get it.
It wasn't that
Jeez.
funny, I guess. Will you forgive me?
All right. The bomb shelter looked exactly like what I imagined. It had everything needed to sustain prolonged human existence during a war. Now that sounds familiar.
Yeah. So
Nobody's ever used it, which is bullshit. It's not letting me skip, so it
yeah,
thinks this is
it
new.
just won't let you do it because it's obvious here.
Slavia gave me a question. He looked, well, Shirk is definitely not here.
But was he?
I don't know. Let me check. But if he was here,
I don't smell him.
I lost him. He couldn't just vanish. I looked around the room again and noticed another door on the wall to my left. Yes, maybe there. Now this time, let's see if he can open it with the crowbar. Wouldn't move.
What if he barred it from the other side?
But why? We're both asking each other dumb questions.
No.
Still, it was quite possible, assuming he was there at all. But the look of things, Shurik was hiding, maybe running for some reason. Such thoughts made me uneasy, and I felt like putting myself on the other side of the door as fast as I could. Oh, I pushed hard, but the door only gave a dull creak.
I think it work.
Slavia handed me a crowbar. I fumbled with it, considering how I could better tackle the door. And he like, just kind of swings at it and pokes it, like that's not the right way to use a
Yeah.
crowbar.
Ding,
like
ding,
stabs
ding.
in
Yeah.
the door with a pointy hit.
Yeah.
Let's
And it
give a
opens.
try. Yeah. Hey, see, it worked this time. I guess it just depends. The first time it worked with Lena, it didn't. because we went the other. I don't remember. It's different. Using all my strength, I managed to pull the door off its hinges and crash to the floor. While I was recovering from my efforts, Slavia pointed the flashlight down the newly open passage.
There is a corridor here, just the same as the previous one.
Jeez, this place is a real maze.
Shall we go?
Don't say he quivers in fear again. Hold on. I sat down on the bunk, took a dusty pillowcase off a pillow, and wiped my forehead. Jeez, why am I the bitch in this situation? Remember, it was Alyssa. She was all scared and everything, but now she's the one. Shall we go? Shall we go?
Right.
Letting me catch my breath. Slavia sat down next to me, began to study the details of the floor tile patterns. She was so bored by my companionship that she decided that the floor was more interesting to look at. Better turn off the flashlight for now.
Oh, yes.
Let's make it dark. She blushed slightly and clicked the switch off. It's just plain creepy. I got myself thinking that I have not been treating these events as real for the last half an hour. As if they had not been happening to me. As if they were just a dream. Just like back then, 4 days ago, in the first minutes after I found myself here. Yeah. Lately, I might have started getting used to this world, but this reality, as it has become reality for me, and that deep feeling in my soul that I had to find an exit was not so acute anymore.
It was ugly.
It was ugly, yes. I knew what it was. I just couldn't put it together as quickly as you did. I was like, I know what you mean, but I have to work it out myself. Ugly. Okay. But now again, in the blink of an eye, the forest, the old camp, the bomb shelter, there was absolutely nothing supernatural about any of it. But neither was it anything normal, like anything from my previous life.
Yes.
She was reading my thoughts. Oh, what else have you read? Agreed Slavia. Don't you find any of this strange?
What exactly?
Well, the fact that we're just sitting here, you and me, in the night, wouldn't it be normal in such situation to instead wait till morning and call the police?
Yes, I guess so.
She replied thoughtfully. Of course, I almost volunteered. I shouldn't have. Well, almost isn't quite right, but still.
But you just wanted to help. If Shirk is here, we should find him as soon as possible.
Imagining every time she has a new line of dialogue, she flips it to the left, says her line. It's her turn to speak, so she flips it to the right, says her, like someone in real life, they have to flip it to the other side before they speak. It's like a quirk.
Yeah.
It's just actually.
She has 2 of them.
Oh, wow. I kind of completely missed that. I prefer 1. She totally has 2. I can see it now, but I've just assumed it was the one she was flipping. Oh my gosh. At this rate, we will be the ones they're looking for. You know. Oh, so you didn't hear that voice. You know, he did manage to get lost here. Slavia looked frustrated. All right. I didn't mean anything like that, but maybe he's not here. Maybe he actually went back to the camp a long time ago, Cotton Eye Joe.
Yes, maybe.
But we should still check, right?
Of course.
Slavia got up and held out her hand to me, led to the little bitch like I am.
Smell this.
It seems she wasn't as afraid as me, though I was already tired of being scared myself, and now only wanted all of this to end as soon as possible.
These have been in my pits.
No, I was supposed to guess.
Do they smell bad?
This corridor was identical to the other one which we came to get the bomb shelter. Smell this. I can't smell anything. I have these in my armpits, and I haven't been sweating because I'm not a scared little bitch like you. I was walking at a slow pace, carefully watching the floor and checking from time to time whether the passage was getting narrower.
Look!
I looked. Slavia held my hand tighter and pointed at the breach in the middle of the tunnel. It was wide enough for a man to climb through or to fall down.
Are only men allowed in this hole?
Yeah, it's a manhole. I pointed the light down, but there seemed to be nothing but ground at the bottom. I think we should check this out. The hole was shallow enough for us to climb out afterwards, so at first sight there was nothing to be afraid of. Right, the mines. I climbed down carefully and helped Slavia. We found ourselves in some kind of mine.
No, mine!
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 We fought till the morning.
She's like, this goes with my cabins. They're all mine, because she's very possessive about stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
The walls and the ceiling were reinforced by wooden beams and rails stretched out into the distance. Here and there, the earth pressing down against its fragile design broke through the boards, which were rotting with age. It made the whole structure look a bit unreliable.
Where do you think we are?
Mine. I don't know. Some kind of
mine.
Mine.
Mine!
What could have they mined here?
Coal, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Michael.
We started something, stones is treacherous, and something poetic about the light becoming dark.
It's scarier here than above.
Yeah. I mean, guess so. The further we went, the stronger my confidence became that Shark had absolutely nothing to do with this place. He couldn't have been taken by a chupacabra, could he? Yeah, that's new.
A chimichanga? Oh no.
While they are both related to Hispanic culture, they are very different things. All right, we can't rule out the other possibility either. The chimichanga, anyway.
Okay, I want to try to guess this again because I saw. I think it's probably right,
Guess
right,
next time.
left, right.
But if you want to go on the record, you can. We have to start this next time. Right, left, right. It's more movement.
Right, left, right.
Right, left, right.
That's my guess.
Okay, we'll do that next time. I hope so. I want to get there as quickly as possible. Not 15 moves, not 6, 4. Right, left, right.
That's my first guess.
Okay, we'll do that next time. Thank you guys for watching. Please continue.